end that game of marbles. Congratulations, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. TK Veritas, if you remind me after the cast, I will get to you to give you your MVP. But we're going to focus on the casting for a tiny bit because we are not a marble stream. So, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that short interlude, but this brings us right into game number 2 of NIP versus Goblin Legs. NIP successfully able to claim game number 1 on the back of Ace's Naga Siren. So let's have a look at these bans. Goblin Legs, they ban out the Nyx Assassin themselves because NIP did have first pick. Again, banning, not Cupe, banning Cupe's Pudge, because they know it's a hero who likes to play Goblin Legs. They've taken away the Abaddon and gone for the Razor, in fact. So they do like this Razor over on Seiyu. But NIP, they've taken the Vengeful Spirit. I'm curious to see if this is an off lane or a PPD Vengeful Spirit. But NIP, they usually like to start off with their 5 and 4 position. So that is what it's looking like. Tusk, gonna be the 4 position here. After he got all those nerfs to tag team, he has lost a fair amount of his popularity here on the Tuskar. But let's see if they continue the success that we saw in the earlier patches on this hero.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they banned the Pudge in both games. They definitely are afraid of him. So, we're into the second ban phase. NIP eating into their reserve time. Let's see if they ban out anything that Goblin Legs picked last time. Are they going to let the Spectre through? Are they going to let the Leshrac through? I mean, NIP did win, but they played those heroes fairly well.
Radiant team ban.
And that is why they banned out the Pangolin, and it looks like they're banning out the Lifestealer once again. So they're going to let through a few of those heroes that Goblin Legs picked last time. But Peter just saying, we're not afraid of heroes you like to play. We know what we're doing in our draft, and we feel stronger than you at it.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
So, they ban out the Doom again. This Doom ban, I assume it's just targeted against 3-3 because they don't like playing against it. But what we saw in the... what I've seen usually in drafts is that you ban the Doom when you want to pick a hero, you know, who's a spellcaster, who's really reliant on the mobility to not get caught.
5 seconds remaining.
But they didn't go for something like that last time with Goblin Legs. They just banned out the Doom. So I think it's just a hero they really don't want to let through the draft. Goblin Legs, they haven't banned out the Naga Siren yet. I'm curious if they're going to do it. Do they think that Naga is such a threat that it reserves a respect ban? I mean, Ace, he did play impeccably on the hero. He just farmed until he got so strong.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So they ban out the Juggernaut Hero Ninjas in Pajamas. Goblin Legs, they have their final ban. Will Ace's Naga Siren slip through? This is what I'm really curious about. Is it a hero you have to respect ban? They obviously banned out the Arc Warden. Arc Warden, he received a few buffs in this last patch. But do they want to let it through once again?
Radiant team pick.
Monokney. Thank you very much for your kind words. So they ban out Darkseer. Okay, Darkseer Tusk is a powerful laning duo. And they pick up the Earthshaker. This isn't a hero we've seen a lot of. He did get buffed, I think. Did he get armor buffed? I think he got armor buffed. We're going to have a quick look. Sorry, it's over here. Showing you off all my wonderful items. Yeah, he got base armor increased by 2. Is that
5
enough to make
seconds
Earthshaker a really meta viable hero? I guess we're about to find out. The real Hucker used to play in Hucker Esports. I mean, the Naga Siren, we saw how good it was versus the Razor. We saw also the great thing about it was just how they were able to disengage from fights. You know, Goblin, they set up a few great fights, they initiated on Flutter, but then Ace just comes in with the wonderful song, puts everyone to sleep, and it allows NIP to take fights on their terms.
Radiant team pick.
Phantom.
But it looks like they're going for a different carry in the form of the Phantom Assassin. We're not going to see another Naga Siren game, maybe seeing a lot more aggression. Because look at this minus armor. You have Wave of Terror. PPT, he might eventually get a medallion, or, you know, they might just build one here on Saxa. Saxa, the one to get all the farm. You'll have Desolator, I assume, at some point with the armor corruption. That's a lot of minus armor. You're going to be bursting squishy heroes like the Earthshaker and maybe even the Razor.
5 seconds remaining.
Unfortunately, with this PA pickup, I don't think we'll be seeing Ace's Arc Warden. As much as everyone wanted to see it, I wanted to see it. I know you wanted to see it as well. Game 3 Arc Warden. I mean, Goblin Legs, I'm going to be honest, they played a lot better than I thought they would for an open qualifier team. Like, they really look like they might have legs, you know, depending who they're facing in the lower bracket, they might be able to make it through. But I still expect NIP to come out ahead in this. Troll Warlord here. This is going to be the carry for Goblin Legs. Obviously, it's not great versus the Phantom Assassin until you get that MKB. So I think the troll build, he should do something like Yasha, BKB. But, you know, honestly, the troll warlord build we usually see is SMY Satanic with the BKB thrown up in whenever you need it. They've picked up Fatah's Lina. This is one of the better heroes he plays. Also, really good versus the Razor. Doesn't rely on physical damage at all. You're trying to build that link, but you end up getting stunned. You get up getting hit by the LSA and the Dragon Slave. So I think Fatah should be able to win the mid lane versus the Razor, but we'll see exactly what happens.
5 seconds remaining.
Befugna, you believe in the throws. Unfortunately for you, I don't. I think NIP that they won't have been so happy with how the major went down, and they would have been looking for more. So, 7 seconds remaining.
Dire team ban.
They have the Brewmaster as well. They're banning out the Brewmaster at 3-3. Played so well last time. I mean, we saw a few fights where the Razor was trying to get on top of them, and then they just threw the Razor in the air when he was the biggest hero. So I think that is a really heads-up ban. They don't want to let either their Troll Warlord or their Razor be kited like that.
5 seconds remaining.
They're trying to punish the Abaddon 5. How do you punish the Abaddon 5 with this? Just because you have so much burst, so they're not able to get off the heal? Is that the idea? Please help me out. Tell me everything, chat. Lina for troll with Lina early. Okay. Saxatusk. Yeah, Saxatusk, he is one of the best Tusk players. I expect to see some really cool Ice Shard tricks if the need arises. 16 seconds, though, for NIP. They need to come up with their 5th ban. should probably be... See, they need to think, is this Earthshaker in the 4 position or is it an offlaner? And I guess that's what they're debating.
Team pick.
And now we're gonna see the offlaner for NIP. They ban out the Batrider. Okay, so they think it's an offlaner. So they think it's... Actually, we've seen a lot of him played in the offlane position. But the thing we need to be thinking about is what are they gonna pick here for 3-3? Tide is on the table. I think Central is honestly really good versus Razor and Troll Warlord.
10 seconds remaining.
Just because you give everyone that haste and you're able to kite the Troll ultimate, break the static link maybe.
Remaining.
NIP, what are they going to reveal? Magnus honestly isn't bad with the PA, but it's the Beastmaster. So they have BKB disable, BKB piercing disable versus the Troll Warlord. Obviously really important. Allow you to kill him so he's not immortal, not just during his ultimate. Actually, yeah, Lepinskas, that's such a good point. Beastmaster, a single target, BKB piercing disable, but you're versus the Abaddon. If the Abaddon is sitting behind the Troll Warlord, he just applies a Photic Shield and then the Roar means nothing. That's a really good point, chat.
You may now select your heroes.
Oh, wait, and is this an offlane Razor? Oh, I think NIP might have got a bit debated there. Because the Razor versus PA matchup, obviously PA will have to level the Blink away pretty early. So it's not a bad matchup like most melee heroes, because you are able to break that link with your mobility of the jump away. The Blink Strike, I think it's called. But still, really interesting. The Razor in the offlane. And the mid and the Viper is just such good counters to the PA. I mean, it has the break, so you don't crit and you don't have evasion, as well as all that magic damage. And the lane, Viper versus Lina, is a lot better than the Viper versus Razor lane. Ooh, Goblin legs. They might have just sneaked one past NIP there. Like, I'll be honest, I really like the lineup here of Goblin legs. But I think NIP are the better team, and I'm 100% biased. I think NIP are going to win. Tell me who you think is going to win. You think NIP, they'll hit their timing and come online? That's a really good point. But if they miss a few pushes, I think Goblin legs, they have the ability to win this game. Once they get all their items. So, it looks like they have finally picked a hero with Boogie. He was taking his sweet time. And in 13 seconds, we'll get to see how these lanes actually pan out. NIP, confident that they can crush lanes, come online earlier than game number 1. They don't have to rely on a late game hero on Ace. He can become active with the PA a lot earlier. Will he go for the Battle Fury? Or will he rush the Desolator? Those are the questions in my mind. I think he should go for the Desolator. I think they want to come online a lot earlier. I don't think they should go for the farm game. But PPD, he most certainly knows what is up. As we go to last hits tonight, we have our free camera, and let us see
for battle.
how this game is going in this game number 2 of this best of 3 series. And Ace, he doesn't have the hard carry, so he needs to hit the timing push. He won't be able to put the time team solely on his back. Did they just drop a whole bunch of things? No, it looks like they were just reorganizing them. The Pexu, he's baiting out. He doesn't have a ward on him. They're going to realize he doesn't have a ward. They've smoked up here. I think it was to get out a mid ward. Oh, okay, so that's what he's doing. He's not even baiting. He's just there to break the smoke of the Lina and the Beastmaster. Lina wanted to get down a really deep ward up here, but obviously you're not able to because the Abaddon was there. That's a really good play. I didn't quite understand it, but now I do. However, the side of NIP roaming through the jungle, it looks like this was the real first blood effort, especially with the stun and the tag team. So this does mean that Ace is going to be an aggro tri-lane versus this Troll Warlord. That's going to be a tough lane for the Troll Warlord. They might have to bring the Earthshaker bottom. So I think PA versus Troll Warlord, you're not usually going to crush the lane because he does have the whirling axes, as most of your damage is physical. But we'll see how things pan out. We're going to have the 2-for-2 rune exchange, taking some damage down on Boogie, just harassing with 3/3's boars. So they definitely know the laning setup because they saw the boar top, but they're still putting SH into this bottom lane. The Goblin eggs, not afraid of the aggro tri-lane. PPD does have a sentry here. They are sending Peksu as well as Coop to the bottom lane. So we are going to see a full tri-lane action. I wonder who wins this. Peksu, he's going to do exactly the same thing PPD did last game. Use that mist coil every time it's off cooldown, then deny himself with it. I just love this harass. It's so ridiculous. Coop taking the level 1 into the Fissure. And Ace, he still hasn't skilled, but he's got very low. Phantom Assassin, not known for having a lot of HP, and, you know, Peksu is just going to spam this Mist Coil again and again. And they don't have the regen like they did have last time, so this lane is going to be fairly difficult for the side of NIP. It's just so annoying. It's hilarious. I really shouldn't be laughing at it, but it's just so easy, but so effective that I find it very amusing. Over here, they have the tag team. It's on top of the Earthshaker, but with no one else hitting in, they're not going to be able to leverage enough damage onto it. So, until they're level 2, I don't think we're really going to see first blood here yet. But they have the slower onto Ace. They have the stun. He doesn't have the blink strike. He leveled into the Siphoning Dagger. They need a few more hits, and with the Dream Coil, Peksu is able to get that first blood. What was I saying about level 2? Seems I was very wrong. Saxter trying to fight back with his tag teams, but he's not going to be successful. So losing your PA, giving up first blood, your tri-lane, aggro tri-lane here for NIP, not looking as successful as you would have hoped. PPD, is he going to go for this haste rune? It looks like he feels the need to return to the lane. Not able to scout out these runes. Oh, actually, he got vision of it for Fata, or Fata said he could go for it. They have the snowball, they have level 2, and leaping forward, and with the tag team, that's more than enough damage. He did manage to get into the Whirling Axes. Gupe doesn't have mana for anything. And Fata, he's even rotating to the bottom lane with that haste rune, allowing them to get another kill to the bottom lane. He pops the stick. Is it going to be enough? He does manage to secure a kill with the Earthshaker before he dies. He's using that enchant totem. The free double damage hit does secure the kill. So they even rotated in Fata for that, and it was still a... Sorry, it was a 2-for-1 trade. So I think you are going to be happy with that for NIP, but already a bit of a bloodbath in this bottom lane. Has Peksu denied himself yet? Let's see. Peksu... Yes, it looks like he was either killed or denied once. The PPD, he does have the Wave of Terror. As well as the stun able to set up anything for Suxer. Suxer able to get right up in there with the Snowball. But they have the stun, they bring them into the Snowball to be able to save them from being followed up. But with the Whirling Axes, you have the blind. So you're not able to apply the damage with the tag team. But now PPD, he's already used his stun. So they're just going to back off, taking a lot of damage from rolling in onto those Whirling Axes. Only level 1 at this point in time, but later on, you might get punished a bit harder. Bata sitting inside the Nether Toxin, just trying to get CS. He does need to be careful. And Seiyu doing very well. He does have the slower poison attack. Is he going to die for this? Nether Toxin, it's onto Fata. Fata pots the Fairy Fire, but ticking down very low. Has the heal up with that bottle. So Seiyu doing really well in this mid lane. Meanwhile, how has this top lane been going? Beastmaster versus Razor. 3-3 looks like he's fairly... It looks like it's fairly even, but I think some of these CS are going to be jungle creeps. I think the Razor honestly might be ahead. And bottom lane, we see a Fissure. It stops Suxer from getting this illusion rune. It's not the most impactful rune, but you might as well be annoying. Over here, they get the stun onto the Troll Waller, but instantly Aphotic Shield to get rid of the stun. And now they've managed to get the Tusk rotating. Now there's Snowball blind. Do they have enough damage? Wave of Terror. It's already been used, but Sax are taking so much damage. They have the stun. They need a little bit more to be able to cover SH. And another blind, as well as an Aphotic Shield. He cleans up 2 here on SH. And now PA, nowhere to jump back to safety. A few more right clicks. They're not going to be able to secure the kill. But nice turnaround there. The Aphotic Shield every time. And Boogie actually getting a solo kill on the top lane. Killing off the Beastmaster. And Boogie's level 6 to level 4 of the Beastmaster. These lanes are not going well for the side of NIP. this aggro tri-lane, it hasn't done well. The laning setup, it's just not been very positive at all. And let's have a look at these bounty runes. I think it's the full 4 bounty runes for the side of Goblin Eggs. They have a 2k net worth advantage. And the side of NOP, remember, they don't stop the late game like they did last game. This team is beatable in the late game. But 3-3, he is building towards that quick glance. Already the more mid-mast completed. Let's have a look at how things are going on the bottom lane. They're putting directly to the hard camp. What else are you going to do? You're able to go through the... Like, these hard camp pulls are a bit ridiculous. But they enabled one on the Dire, so I guess they're not thinking of changing it. Because either they would have changed the Radiant hard camp pull or the Dire hard camp pull, and they gave the Dire a hard camp pull. So I think these things are here to stick around. Are they able to CS the big creep? Stealing it there is Cube. Is Cube. Sorry, I will get his name correct eventually. So Boogie, he's just trying to soak level 6 here on 3-3, but they brought over the Lina. Level 6, he gets almost instantaneously. They have the Laguna Blade followed into the stun, and a nice rotation to the top lane from Flutter. 3-3 claims, I am right near my level 6, and they instantly get a kill with a roar. That's great communication there by the side of NIP. That's the kind of thing we see from a top level team. They know about their timings, and they know exactly how to push whatever advantage they're going to gain. They do see Peter Pan Dam here. And Pexu just celebrating out the fact he wasn't able to get the CS with the dagger. BPT, is he going to be able to be run down? They stun, they have the slow, the whirling axes. The stun, it's only onto the Troll Waller, but it doesn't really matter. Again, this aphotic shield, it means they're able to remove the stun, and they're going to have the... Actually, the Viper coming to the high ground. Last kick being given over to the Earthshaker. I thought they were getting the last kick over to SH. The last hit over to SH, but they give it to the Earthshaker. They're both level 7 here, but Boogie, he needs to be careful here. They know he has no stun, but the slow of the boards isn't enough for 3-3 to be able to retreat. It doesn't look like it. The phase boots able to keep him there. They have the stun, but he's already stolen 59 damage. But the boards, they're getting the tag team bonus. Are they going to be able to get this kill? But the rotation of Cube to this top lane, Boogie pops his ultimate, and it looks like no one is actually going to go down. They're trading a lot of hits here from both the Beastmaster as well as the Razor. But with the salve on the Razor, he's going to be just fine. They cancel the salve with the shards. Roar is off cooldown, but they see Pexu, so there's no point roaring because he's going to be able to use the aphotic shield. But with aphotic shield, they know it's on cooldown. But in the trees here is Coupe. They have the snowball. They're trying to save 3-3. But Pexu again with that dream with Mist Coil, not Dream Coil, sniping that kill. Meanwhile, in this mid lane Fata, it looks like he tried to get a kill on Seiyu, but he popped the stick and was able to survive. Fata bottling up an arcane rune will allow him to push out the mid lane. Both scans on top of each other. He was just a bit afraid here, Seiyu or Fata or someone looking for that kill. And Boogie just left to his own devices. He's going to have a very fast drums. So what is Ace building? He's going towards his first Wraith Band. He completed his threads first. That's a bit interesting. I guess the courier was in use by the mid lane. But 2k advantage still for Goblin Legs. And 7 for 4. They're going to get first 10 kills again. Every time I've underestimated this Goblin Legs side, and they're showing me that they are really a decent team here. Get the instant is there. The stun is on top of the Troll Warlord. They aphotic shield to remove it. They leap forward, but Seiyu, he's here. His ultimate is ticking down over on Ace. Are they able to get the kill? Yes, they are with the range whirling axes. Great rotation there from Seiyu. And we talked about this. This Viper, amazing versus the Phantom Assassin.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Seiyu completed Atos with that gank as well. This Viper already online is probably going to look to make even more rotations. It looks like the nerf on Nether Toxin make it a 6-second cooldown. It just wasn't enough. Viper still being picked up and still this early game monster. So Snowball forward over here. They've caught in Boogie. They have the stun. They stole some damage, but only 10. And now Pexu, he doesn't have the level 6, but the Atos is onto the PA. Is he able to run away? They have the stun. He needs to have a leap target. Oh, Saxa! You can see them pinging Destiny, but Saxa, he ran away to save his own life. He needed to be there to provide a target for Ace to be able to blink to with the Phantom Strike. A bit of a miscommunication there for NIP results in them losing their carry once again. Not having a good game as Ace. You can see how far down he is and held there. Has no more mana is Saxa. He does have the stick, so he'll be able to buy some time. But with the stun, Seiyu, the rotations of this Viper across the map, getting all the kills and setting up all the action for the side of Goblin Legs. 3-3. They've used the Raw on the Aphotic Shield. He still doesn't have level 6, so he is able to pick up that solo kill. And now Fata on the bottom lane, sniping off Boogie. Fata, he is the one having a good lane for the side of NIP. Sorry about missing that kill. I just honestly didn't expect it to happen so fast. But Fata, he's having a good game for NIP, going the Yules. He's going to get involved like this Viper. They have to buy the space for Ace to be able to make his way back into this game. He's 700 gold behind SH, the carry here, for the side of Goblin Legs. And they have managed to narrow the lead.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
SH only 1 point in the fervor, but they do have a Carti here. But the same trade being made on the bottom lane, and Lina basically has her own fervor stacks with the 3 fiery soul stacks.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yuppei rotating in. He has his level 6. Is he going to go for the Echo Slam instantaneously? Yes, he is. It's into the creep wave. It looks like he's focused on the Lina. Pexi rotated. Still doesn't have the level 6. PPD sacrificing his life to save Fata with that swap. He's not going to be able to TP out of there. It's actually the swap forward onto Seiyu, but they do actually pick up that kill. So PPD sacrifices his life to save Fata. He'll be more than happy to do that. A nice job there by the Vengeful Spirit. That's why you play the hero in the 5 position.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So 3-3 completed the Vladimir's. He's actually really recovered. The Razor used to be massively on top of him, but they've ganked this Razor again and again. I think Boogie's died 3 times. Most of them due to the rotations of Fata. He's just been the one tanking this Laguna Blade at almost every instance. And this has allowed 3T to be able to recover. They have the Atos, but he used the Yules already on the Razor, so is he going to be able to escape? He's being slowed. They have the stun, the Aphotic Shield. It was before the stun, but they've caught Fata in. He does use the Laguna Blade before he goes down, so they do get the trade on Boogie, but you've lost Fata, and he was the one doing well. Yuppei running in. They successfully get a stun onto 2 of them. And 3-3, he is going to go down. SH chasing into the trees, but Seiyu actually the one to pick up the double kill. This Viper looking for more. He has Atos Saxa. He's already used the snowball. Is he able to stay alive for 4 seconds? He is. They're not able to get the extra slow. Not quite having the range down SH, but killing Fata as well as Beastmaster. You'll be happy with that trade for the side of Goblin Legs. Ace, we talked about this. He needs to recover, and he actually is building that Battle Fury. So he does want to become this late game monster. It seems they really want Ace to get all the farm in the world. But just look how far behind he is. What is Troll Warlord building? SH, he's building a Battle Fury as well, and he's much further. And Ace is into it. That was just so unlucky for Fata. He used the Yules on the Razor instead of using it on himself to be able to get rid of that Atos. And to be honest, I think he had already been linked up, so it wouldn't have done much good for him. Or it's not... Oh, in my title. That's a really good point. Thank you very much for telling me, chat. I will be changing that. I'll give NIP the one they so gloriously deserve in my stream title. So yeah, I think that's a very good point that that is being made. NIP, they might have wanted to hit an earlier timing with the Desolator on the Phantom Assassin, but they realized by that point they would have already had enough items of Goblin Legs, so they have to take this game a tiny bit later than they would have wanted to. And to do that, you have to get the Battle Fury on Ace. The Fata double damage rune, just continuing to farm, is actually going for the Boots of Travel. If you go for the Boots of Travel, is that the Aetherland's Aghanims build? Because I really like the Aetherland's Aghanims build versus the Troll Warlord. Able to burst him down before he's able to pop off that ultimate on him. But they smoke up the Blink Dagger reveal here on Cube. And they're going to just eliminate the Phantom Assassin. She drops so fast to that Razor, not even feeling the need to pop his ultimate. Ace, how many deaths is that for this man? 4 deaths on Ace. He played an impeccable Naga Siren last game, but they're just shutting him down so hard here on Goblin Legs. They realize that Ace is usually the win condition for NIP, and they don't want to let that win condition come online. But NIP, they're using what their lineup is made to do with the Beastmaster, the 4 points in the Inner Beast, as well as the Necrobook ones. They are such a fast pushing lineup.
A gift from the goddess.
They did have a successful scan near the Roche pit. Are they thinking that they're taking Roshan? Well, they actually, even if they think they're taking Roshan, they're going to force them to retreat back, because with the Beastmaster aura, this tower is dropping fast. But CU, he rotates in, gets the Atos successfully onto Fata, but that's just going to be enough to push them back, and they took almost half the damage on this tier 3 tower. Over here, Suxa uses the shards to block out SH. This is what we talked about, Cupate, but he has a lead. The Snowball, but they still have a Fissure. There's no TP anymore. Suxa just trying to do as much damage by as much space as he can before he goes down. And the crickets from SH. But Fata, they've seen people TP top, but Seiyu is still here. They want to set up for this kill. He does have the Arcane Boots as well as PPT. He could rush forward, go for the Yules on Seiyu, but they're sitting right behind him with the Earthshaker as well as Pexu. Coupe, the Echo Slam is off cooldown once again. But Man Science Dota, last game Goblins did look good earlier, but they just had the late game beast in the Naga Siren. And I don't think PA is able to 1v5 your team like a Naga Siren is. So it's worth pointing out that Goblins did get those first 10 kills, like in the first game. Who would have expected this open qualifier team to be giving NIP such a hard game? They've had the net worth advantage this entire game, and now they're looking for more kills. They haven't smoked up, but they do have the Echo Slam sitting right behind SH. They get too aggressive on this wall on the side of NIP. They are going to be met with an Echo Slam in the face. (3-3). He has enough money for his Necrobook 2s now. So he's just going towards the Necro 3s. Necro 3s, they offer you the Purge as well as the True Sight. True Sight, I don't think really important in this game. But the Purge on that... but getting the Purge as well as the Mana Burn, it is just very handy in all the lineups. Troll Warlord, they actually missed the last hit on this tower in the top lane. A bit surprising considering you have a Troll Warlord. But still, denying map control, there's now only 3 towers remaining for NIP on this map. Whereas you still have 2 tier 1s remaining if you are the side of Goblin Legs. So over here, Suxa doing some pushing. He looks like he's not going to be able to get out of this. He'll buy some time with the Snowball, I assume. But he knows he is pretty much dead. Getting his damage taken away, slowed down by Seiyu. And this Viper, wherever he shows up, the side of Goblin Legs, they just seem to be able to get a kill. And if we look into the net worth, you can see how far ahead he is. The only one that seems to be doing decently from the side of NIP is Fata, and I don't feel we've heard much out of him since he died in the mid lane. Over here, they managed to catch 3-3. It looks like he went for a solo kill on Cube, but he just doesn't have the damage himself. They're even managing to save the Echo Snap, and that's 2 dead for the side of NIP. And with that, it looks like they're going to look to push this mid lane or go right into Roshan. Battle Fury on SH, do they have a Vladimir's or anything? I don't think they really need it with their full lineup. Medallion as well, and the Abaddon. People always underestimate how good this Curse of Avernus is. Once you get 4 stacks, the whole team will start hitting so hard into Roshan, and I don't think NIP are able to contest. They know that this is happening, but Fata, he has the boots to travel, but they're not going to be there in time. Roshan dropping in so damn fast. SH, Roshan, it is almost finished. The Medallion of Pexu, and goodbye, Roshan. Aegis on top of SH, and that's a full 4k advantage for the side of Goblin Legs. NIP, they're not as far behind as you would think from the 17 to 8, but they really have to get some kills, get some sort of pickups. But honestly, they're just not buying the space that Ace needs. He has completed his Battle Fury, but he feels so pressured that he's rushing the BKB, so you won't be seeing the damage coming out from this Phantom Assassin for any time soon. Suxa trying to build a blink of his own to be able to save anyone who's caught out. I do like that because someone gets Atos, you're able to provide your own save. Kind of like the Abaddon. And 2 for 2 bounty wounds on this bottom lane. So Fata, Null Talisman, as well as that Shadow Amulet. He's looking for the Claymore now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But as chat is saying, things have gone wrong ever since that aggro tri-lane. They gave away first blood in the bottom lane, and SH, you might have dropped once, but the rest of the time, he was the one picking up the kills. Cube, he's building a Yule Scepter for himself. He got that very fast Blink Dagger. They gave him decent farm priority, so he was able to do it. Guardian Greaves as well as Atos. And is this going to be a Lotus Orb here for the Viper? That will give them 2 dispels, and they found the Beastmaster again. They're stealing all his damage. He doesn't want to use the Roar, but he feels forced to use it. But you're doing it right into an Abaddon. This is what we talked about when we saw the Beastmaster in the draft. Sure as hell, it gives you attack speed, but into the Abaddon, your Roar feels almost ineffective. He just sits back and he saves people with that Aphotic Shield. So last tier 1 tower removed from the side of NIP. And it looks like Goblin Legs, they're more than happy to go for this tier 2. They have Yasha, they have Aegis of Immortal. He's building the full SMY here on SH. And I don't think they're going to stop. They took towers so fast that they're going to force at least rotations back from NIP. And they actually know there's no Roar. That's your big teamfight ultimate other than Laguna Blade. And zoning everyone back with the Nether Toxic isn't going to be enough. You force Glyph. You have 2 Curse and Furnace on this tower. So Fata, he needs to be able to get a kill. He successfully gets the stun, but stops the combination there by Coupe. The stun on top of the Troll Warlords again, but a Photic Shield on top of Boogie, and that's a tier 3 tower, dodging the Light Strike Array. And they have Aegis, they haven't lost that much health. They're Yule Setting into the air. Are they going to be able to get a kill for NIP? It doesn't look like it. They get the slow onto PPAVD, and now Meteorax, they're exposed. Are they able to get it? They're just zoning them back, using that Toxic every time it's on cooldown. Guardian Greaves giving them all the sustain in the world. PPT, he gets the stun, Aphotic Shield. You're just not able to combo. This is the strength of the Abaddon sitting on these backlines. And Ace, he's just not coming back for this fight, so it's going to be an easy lane of Rax for the side of Goblin Legs at this 22-minute mark. And honestly, they've lost nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if they do the same thing in mid lane. They just have so much to say with the Guardian Greaves, and NIP, they're not able to fight because you want to initiate with a stun, with a Roar. But the positioning from Pexu on this Abaddon is impeccable because he's just able to save anyone with the Aphotic Shield. You use them, he Aphotic Shields them. You stun them, he Aphotic Shields them. It just feels like NIP, they're not able to accomplish anything in these fights. So Fata, Shadowblade, is he going to be able to get a big reveal? They see the double damage room, and Fata runs towards it. He's really hoping to be able to get a pick off, finding someone without the Abaddon behind them. But I don't think you're going to find anyone alone. You have a minute left on this Aegis, and it looks like the side of Goblin Legs, they want a tier 2, if not another full lane of Rax. Because to be honest, I don't think they need the Aegis. They've just proven how good they are at pushing here for the side of Goblin Legs. But this is the last outer tower remaining for NIP, just falling, crumbling like rubble. But Fata with the double damage, they're split pushing of their own. SH, they pop the Abyss. There doesn't seem to be any dust yet. But TPing in is Coupe as well as Boogie. They have a sentry down. Fata, they realize he's in the trees. They have wards, they have detection, and Fata, you're not going to be able to get your way out of this one. He has the Aegis, and he actually just pops his ultimate there on SH. He's healing up from popping the creeps. Not able to use that Laguna Bait, and they lose Fata. No buyback on him. So they save their tier 3 tower. They kill off Fata. And now things looking very grim for the side of NIP. It looks like Fata, he has managed to get enough money for his buyback if they're going to be able to force this.
Invisibility.
Boogie building. I say building, but has completed the full Shiva's Guard. There's a BKB. This courier is stacked full of items for the side of Goblin Legs. Surely that is one Amazon courier you want. He might have an Invisory, but they now have dust because the Lina has a Shadowblade. You're not going to be able to live through that. This Sentry Ward just coming in clutch. It feels like this game is slipping out of NIP's hands, or maybe it was never in their hands to begin with. SH has that BKB. I think they're just looking to finish. They realize NOP can't fight. They've got all the items they need. A Ghost Scepter as well as Seiyu. So you're not going to be able to finish him with physical damage. And he doesn't care really about right-clicking. This is a Viper. Vipers nowadays, they're all about magic damage. So TPing back their smoke. They realize they have to go for this PPD. Is he able to get the swap onto SH? But no, they realize something was up and they're just going to retreat. Goblin legs. I'm honestly surprised that NIP have managed to keep it to only an 8k gold deficit. Mainly, it's possibly due to the fact that Ace, he's finally managed to recover. Look at his farm with that Battle Fury. He hasn't been coming to these fights, but they found PPD. You might come back as a spirit thanks to the Vengeance Aura, but you are most certainly going down. And they've managed to collect the stun, but they're not able to turn it around in this mid lane. So now, with 5 heroes dead, with 5 heroes remaining for the side of Goblin legs, they're going to push this tier 1. That's probably going to force a buyback from PPD. And now they're just going to continue their slow siege. Nice shards there, keeping both of them in. But they do have the 4-star on Boogie. Able to get them out of the shards. So they're not able to get that easy catch. So PPD, no buyback on him. They were a bit afraid of getting swapped in deep. They have retreated. But they've claimed both the shrines away from NIP. And they're just waiting for this next Roshan. Almost a minute before it has the possibility of spawning. And we will be making sure to check when it is up. Ace, he hasn't come to these fights. He has his BKB. And he's finally building a damage item of the Desolator. He's honestly not that far away from it. Needs about 1,100 gold. While the rest of his team, they're the ones left defending these racks. But I think is it too late with the Desolator on the PA? He's level 18 because he's been alone by himself. They're going to have the Armor Corruption. They'll have the Wave of Terror. Honestly, everything feels like it's on Ace's back. He needs to get some lucky crits. Maybe eliminate the supports here. Eliminate Cube. And possibly burst down the Viper. But I just don't know if that's possible for the side of NIP if Pex's positioning is good. If Butter has the Shadow Blade, he's building his own BKB. He's not that far away from it. So that means he will be able to stand up to the Viper and fight the Nether Toxin. But it's worth noting that they have a full tri-core lineup here for the side of Goblin legs. They have Boogie's Razor, who has a Shiva's Guard, as well as going to get an AC next. They're going to have all the armor items for the side of Goblin legs. And that means by the time the PA has the Desolator, which honestly is pretty soon, that Goblin legs, they are just going to be possibly too tanky to fight into. Because already they provide the Shiva's Guard aura, as well as that bonus armor. They have the Guardian Creeps as well. And just wait till he has the AC. But Roshan is respawning in 45 seconds. They need to keep a good timer on this for the side of Goblin legs. Because I do feel like NIP, if they realize it's up, if Ace and the Beast Boss are able to make it into the pit, they will be able to sneak the Roshan. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Continuing to push in the mid as well as the top lane here. They don't worry about the bottom lane because they've already claimed the lane of racks here. But checking Roshan Pexu, he realizes the time might be 18 seconds. Just keep the watch. And they've actually got a Hawk here for the side of NIP. NIP, they realize it could be up. But Seiyu, they continue checking this pit for the side of Goblin legs. They're going to make sure they know about this. But Smoke, 5-man unit, they have the Desolator. This is the timing for NIP. If they don't win this fight, I think they might just call GG here and there. But has the Misery PvD on the backline. A massive Echo Slam. It's onto 3 of them. They throw him into the air, but it's a great initiation. They pop both their BKBs, but he feels they have to retreat backwards. They buy back almost instantaneously on the Earthshake and the Raw, as well as the Good Maid. Are they going to be able to kill him? Pex, if he didn't have the Aphotic Shield, they've killed 2, but they have lost the touch. But now Ace, he doesn't have his BKB anymore. He's being affected by the 5 and he's trying to retreat. SH, he had to use his own BKB to leap forward. They catch the stun onto the Troll Warlord. Do they have enough damage to bring it down? He doesn't have his ultimate anymore. They're going to lose PPD, but leaping forward, SH, Ace, he's trying to fight up against him. They can successfully get the stun, but they have the Aphotic Shield. A few more right clicks, but they've lost Ace. And Suyu is godlike. Ace, he doesn't have buyback. That was the big fight for NIP, but the buybacks by the side of Goblin legs allow them to control the fight. And now they're going to go into Roche, thinking a tiny bit afraid Ace might have buyback, but we know he doesn't. After they get Roshan, they're just going to be able to claim high ground, and I think Roche is going to fall in time before they come back. And I caught a tiny bit of that on my instant replay. You can see that massive God, what am I saying? That massive initiation there by Coupe and the Razor. They get the Roar. They had already previously used the Aphotic Shield. But he does clean up the Razor, but it's just not enough. They buy back. They hold down Ace. As soon as those BKBs expire, they can't win the fight anymore, and they just pursue forward even further. The Roshan has fallen. They see a double damage route. They're initiating actually over here, but Coupe, he has his own Yule Scepter. But Fata, he has Laguna Bait. Is he able to get the kill? They know there's no buyback on the Earthshake if he's able to get it, but he's able to retreat to safety. And now Fata uses his BKB to be able to TP away, but they've lost the Tusk once more. DD here on SH, and they're just going to run down mid. They're going to be taking racks. They have Aegis. They have everything they need for the side of Goblin Legs. And it looks like they are going to bring this back to a 1-1. And we're going to a game number 3 possibly. SH, they have no more creeps for the side of NIP. AC's inside the base, so he's not cutting creep waves. They do use the stun, but do they really mind? Pexu's right there. He uses his Aphotic Shield. As soon as they pop the Life Cycle Array, they force out the Glyph. But that's only a few seconds that your racks are able to remain for against this DD Troll Warlord. He is affected by the Desolator. They're doing a fair amount of damage. They swap him back. They have the Roar. He's not in deep enough on Pexu. Are they able to kill Troll Warlord twice? He does have his BKB, but they connect with the stun. They throw Pexu into the air. Another massive epicenter. Another massive Echo Sand, but is it enough? Fatter! They kill him. He has buyback. Is he going to use it? They're able to kill off Saxa. He's already used his buyback. And Troll Warlord with his BKB, he is just living through all of this. That epicenter again from Coupe. He has just been playing impeccably. Massive epicenter after massive epicenter. And SH, he might not have the Aegis anymore, but he's more than happy to lay into your barracks. They swap him back. He doesn't have BKB anymore. They successfully connect with the stun, but the Aphotic Shield, it makes him alive. And PPD, the captain for NOP, he's dead. A nice double Fisher. 3-3, no Roar, you're dead. Fata connects with double stun. Is he able to kill off the Earthshaker? Yes, he is. But he's running away with his BKB. They know where he is thanks to that static link. And they're looking towards this last set of racks. SH, he doesn't have the extra further sacks, but 12 further sacks is still enough. Say you pop the Guardian Greaves. They have all the sustain. He's also holding onto Cheese. They dodge Fata. Fata held in place. He does the Yule Scepter. He uses it so that he's able to walk away. But Saxa, Blink Dagger, will he be able to initiate the stun? It connects once again, but they're just not able to kill this Troll Warlord. They're going to be able to take the last melee racks, it looks like, here with SH. Pexu, he just pops his ultimate to be able to sustain through this. And SH, Pexu, he's the one they're initiating on. They know he doesn't have the ultimate. Saxa throws him into the air, but he just doesn't have enough damage, and that's Mega Creeps. Pexu, he might go down as Ace leaps forward, but he pops an Aphotic Shield onto himself after laying some damage into him in the trees. He does kill off Pexu, but Ace, his BKB, it is where I think no BKB anymore. SH, he's manning up against the Troll, against Ace, he has his damage, he has his ultimate, he leaps forward. Goodbye, Ace, and I wouldn't be surprised if they call GG by the side of NIP. What an update here, even taking one game here for the side of Goblin Legs. They haven't called GG just yet, but Mega Creeps seems like a very tough thing for NIP to fight against. They swap him back, they use the Roar, they're killing off Boogie. Boogie getting over-aggressive, still underestimating the side of NIP, and there is no buyback on that Razor. But without Ace, how are you going to ever push these lanes forward? Sitting in the trees is Seiyu, they catch him. This is going to be another nice kill for the side of NIP, but the Ghost Scepter, the stun, you won't be getting away. He uses the Yules here on Fata. They sit them both in their Toxic. He's taking so much damage. Fighting against his Viper, is he going to tick down? He even forced to use his BKB to live through the Crotus Skin stats. The Goblin Legs, they successfully get NIP, but then they take a tiny bit of a bad engagement. So they're going to wait till they have their 5 heroes again. But NIP, they realize this is their chance. There's no buyback on Boogie. Are they able to push? It's still a 15k gold advantage. I don't think this is a full-on 3-2-2. They have the Necro 3s. They push very fast here with the Beastmaster. Another amazing Echo Sand. Coupe, he connects on 2 of them. He eliminates the Beastmaster. And now, is he going to be able to connect Saxa? Saxa blinks away after his snowball ends. They rotated in with Fata. Fata, are you able to get the kill onto the Earthshaker? The Aphotic Shield. It stops him from being stunlocked. With the Laguna Bait, it's more than enough. They've lost the Earthshaker. BKB here on SH. They have vision onto Fata. He's dusted up. Is he able to catch him? He has his ultimate again, Fata. He wants to get to low ground, but he's not able to. There's no buyback on him. PPD, you're the last one remaining. SH as well as Pexu. They are pursuing. He's slowed down by the ranged whirling axes. And Peter Pandam. It doesn't matter that you have the sun. They have the Aphotic Shield. And goodbye to the captain of NIP. He does have buyback. Ace, he actually goes in. He tries to burst down Pexu, but he doesn't get the lucky crit. So Pexu's ultimate, it does pop off. Ace, he has the BKB, but he's caught by the instead. He feels forced to pop his BKB to walk away. But SH, he doesn't care. He doesn't have the MKB completed, but he's just manning up against Ace. So Ace has to use that BKB to be able to retreat. And the Mega Creeps, they're already taking your tier 4 towers. You have to deal with these with just PPD as well as Ace. And Seiyu, they know there's no BKB on top of Ace, so he's more than happy to continue this fight here on the Troll Warlord. He's taking your tier 4 towers. You have to kill him. He has a BKB of his own. You have no Flutter, but you do have Raw. Can they kill SH? Leap forward. They know there's no ultimate there. He eliminates the Abaddon, and now there's nothing to dispel the Raw. What defense by NIP? They take down 2 heroes, but they do have buyback. Ace, he has to deal with these mega creeps. Are they actually throwing here on the side of Goblin legs? What is happening here? Ace, he's finally online. He's building his Basher. He has the money for it. But does he actually have buyback? He does have buyback on Ace, so he looks like he's saving it. And instead of the Basher, he realizes what they really need is a Rapier and IP. If you manage to win this, it is going to be incredible. Goblin legs, I think they just need to calm down for a bit, collect their 5-man unit, and then just get a pick off a bunch of heroes on the NIP side. They don't have buybacks. We're going to have a look. Fata doesn't have buyback. Either does the Tusk or PPD. You kill one of those heroes, and you will be able to secure the game. But NIP, they're smoking up. They're looking for a kill. They have Raw coming off cooldown in 7 seconds with PPD. They will have enough lockdown. Necro 3s, they're on cooldown for the Beastmaster, so I'm not sure you'll be able to get that kill. With the Hawk, you do see Seiyu. Fata, he's TPing into the ball. They have the Raw and the Abaddon. He's still dead. An Echo Slam, nice counter initiation, but it's not going to be enough. Fata, he uses BKB. Seiyu, he swapped back. Do they have any magic damage? The Ghost Scepter is wearing off. He's caught by the stun. They swap him back. A 40 kill Pexu. He's finally rotated in, and they've lost Vengeful Spirit. That Echo Slam's QP. This man has been playing incredible this entire game. So Fata, he's trying to escape. He's already used his BKBs. Atos on Seiyu, they're not quite in range, and he actually has a full Ethereal Blade. So, there's no buyback on the Vengeful Spirit. They have their 5-man unit here on SH. They don't have the Echo Slam, but I don't think they really need it. They have Gem, they have yours. This is everything you need for the side of Goblin legs. Can they close out this game? Darkseid blinks back as soon as he breaks the smoke over on Cube. But SH, he just wants to lay into the Ancient. There is a glyph for the Dire side if they feel the need to use it. But this Ancient is falling so fast. You pop the glyph. Are they able to kill him? Pex, who's sitting behind SH. So they're not able to initiate on this man. And now, the glyph, it's faded. They have the Atos. He yours himself into the air as on top of Fata. Ace, he goes forward. He's trying to kill SH, but that's game. GG is called, but it doesn't really matter. Goblin legs, they managed to take a game off NIP. Who would have expected this here in the EU closed qualifiers?